So I came to know Christ when I was in 4th year college. So I was blessed and privileged to be a part of a church in our local community. And during that time, one of the Bible-based spiritual disciplines that I learned through them is tithing. So our church leaders taught us that tithing is one of the commandments that God has given us for us to obey. And as it is said in Malachi chapter 3, verses 10 to 12, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it. I will prevent pests from devouring your crops, and the vines in your fields will not drop their fruit before it is ripe, says the Lord Almighty. Then all the nations will call you blessed, for yours will be a delightful land, says the Lord Almighty." So I was just so interested dun sa blessings na sinabi sa verses na to. So the reason why I obey, the reason why I tithe is because of the blessings. Because in my mind, I just have to obey this, then blessing will follow. And then these promises will be mine. But then, after some time that I continue to tithe, I really felt that wala yung mga blessings. Parang hindi ko pa nare-receive yung mga blessings na sinabi ni Lord through these verses. But still, may kasama kasi ito. Sabi niya sa verse 8 to 9 at the same chapter, "Will a mere mortal rob God, and yet you rob me? But you ask, how we are robbing you? In tithes and offerings. You are under a curse, your whole nation, because you are robbing me." And again, in my mind, ayokong magkaroon ng curse, so mag-obey na lang ako. So I really lose sight of the blessings and promises, but instead, I was just focused doon sa consequence kapag hindi tayo nag-tithe. And then I continue to tithe as time goes by. But then I really came to a point where I was already here in Abu Dhabi na for a month I was budgeting my salary. And I saw there that if I will continue to tithe, wala nang matitira sa akin. So it really hit me. I was just reminded of all the blessings and promises na sinabi ni Lord. Lord, bakit ngayon wala pa din yung mga blessings? Wala pa din yung mga, sabi mo, you will throw open the floodgates of heaven. But Lord, bakit hanggang ngayon, I still lack? Sabi ko, Lord, faithful naman ako. Kumbaga, yung focus din doon sa faithfulness ko. But then, God is so gracious because He answered me through John chapter 14 verse 15. He said there, "If you love me, keep my commands." And through this verse, the Lord opened my eyes to so many things that He already poured out into my life, to so many blessings that He already given me. Like my family, He gave me my family. He continuously sustains us, provides us. Yes, we struggle financially. Yes, there are some times na we experience lack. But then, looking back, He never failed to provide. He never failed to give us 3 meals a day, and sometimes more than pa. And also, He has given me this job, capability to produce wealth. Sa lahat ng binigay niya sa akin, yung pinaka tumatak sa akin is the privilege of being able to serve Him with all these talents and skills that I never imagined that I already have. So these things are more than money. These things are more than financial blessings. The Lord also answered my question, why I still lack. So He answered me through Proverbs chapter 30, verse 8 to 9. This is the prayer of King Solomon. "Give me neither poverty nor riches, but give me my daily bread. Otherwise, I may have too much and disown you and say, 'Who is the Lord?' Or I may become poor and steal, and so dishonor the name of my God." I learned here that God really loves and more than willing to bless us. He wants us to change our hearts first. Because through tithing, when it when we say that it is money, our focus is also about financial blessings. We sometimes overlook all the miracles, all the things that God is already pouring in our lives. And last year, Pastor Shane gave us our tithe record. And I really felt the joy and peace seeing those records. But God revealed to me not my faithfulness, but His faithfulness, that He never failed to provide for me, and that He enabled me to return what is for Him. As I obey God through tithing, I really experienced this peace, this joy, and really felt His love, surpassing kahit ano pa mang wealth na meron tayo dito sa mundo. And I really believe na the best is yet to come. For the Lord, the best is yet to come. I still believe in the promises, sabi nga niya sa verses. And I also believe in the curse and the consequences if we did not obey Him. More than this, I obey God, I tithe because I love God. And this is just one of the listings that I can do, to tell God that, Lord, I love you.